Hey guys, oh wow. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I realized that I look like I was dragged out of a dumpster, and that's because maybe I kind of was. I have been super duper allergic today. I have no idea why. I just feel like I'm dying right now, but I didn't have a video to put up for today, and we are so close to being done with Vloguary that I would be absolutely livid if I missed it. So it's currently 6:55 p.m., but I figured that today I would film a Q&A for you guys. I asked you guys to tell me your burning questions. I apologize for all the sniffles in between. I will try my best to cut them all out, but there will be some sniffles happening. I'm not okay right now. I took a 2-hour nap and I'm trying my best. Oh, look at that. Alfalfa. Okay. Oh man, there's actually a lot. Okay, let's see what we have. First question. Do you miss any of your exes? No, I don't. And no, I mean, on one hand, I have an ex that I'm really good friends with now. On the other hand, I have an ex who I'm not really good friends with now. I have appreciation in both of those things, you know? I feel like it's like one of those things was just a chapter that needed to be closed. The other is a chapter that needed to be closed, but still a great friendship can come out of it. So I think that's a really cool thing. But on a romantic level, I don't feel that. What is one of your fitness goals for 2019? I think for 2019, it's really just to love my body again and really get into being active. I think last year I took a wrong approach where I started off the year just saying, come here, Duke, come on, Duke, come here. Oh, okay, vomit on me, not on the bed, please. Okay, that's lovely. It's okay, bud. Let me just, you know. As you guys may or may not have noticed, there has been an outfit change. Call me crazy, but if my dogs are in bed with me and they're gonna throw up, with Prince, I will immediately actually take him to the bathroom. So either he throws up on the tile or he throws up in the toilet. And he takes to it really well, actually. He's just like, "Bleh." I know Duke still has problems with aggression, so I know if I would have scooped him up, he would have bit me. So I was like, I can't pick you up. I'm not gonna push you off the bed. Here, take my sleeve. And so he just vomited all over my sleeve. Prince, can you stop? Can you relax? Who does this dog think he is? Anyway, that's a nice, that kind of gives you an idea of what today is like for me and my pups. Let's move on with these questions. Going back to the question, I would say it really is just about self-love, and I think last year I took the wrong approach of wanting to just lose a set amount of weight rather than looking at it from a bunch of different places of like, why do I want to lose weight? And why have I not been consistent in the gym? Why have I not been able to find a style when it comes to being healthy that I feel works for me? And I think there were a lot of things that I really had to dig into last year, which is why I feel that I'm having a stronger approach to it this year. But now I'm just kind of going into it with not really caring what anybody else thinks and doing this for myself and really taking the time to try all these different things and make it a fun experience for me. I know that's probably a very long drawn out response, but that is my goal, is to just do this for me and make sure that I'm constantly having fun with it. How much does your self-esteem rely on your weight or body image? Self-esteem totally plays a part on your body image, and if you're not happy with what you're seeing in the mirror, if you're not happy with how you're taking care of yourself and all of that, it's gonna directly affect your self-esteem. I know because I am an example of that. I mean, it's funny because recently, so I'm still posting all the same types of pictures that I posted on my Instagram last year in terms of the style, the way they're edited, the outfits. Maybe they're a little bit different, I look a little different, but aside from that, there's nothing extraordinarily new about them. And people have just been like, oh my God, you look so much more confident, you are so much more comfortable in your own skin, and and I realized that I was actually doing different poses, or maybe my eyes looked happier, or maybe I was actually wearing outfits that I wouldn't have technically worn before, and that is because my self-esteem has gone up. I was so, oh my gosh, I was so not confident. Just a few months ago, I was comparing myself to people all the time, and I go through these phases all the time, but it's funny that I try my best to not show that on social media. Not that I'm trying to hide my lack of self-esteem, but you know, Instagram is a highlight reel and you want to look happy, you want to look your best, and clearly people were seeing a difference from, maybe they couldn't pinpoint what it was, but then I posted what I've been posting recently, and they're just like, I don't know what it is, but you look so much happier, you look so much more confident, you look so much freer. And as far as, building your self-esteem, it's such an incredibly long journey, but therapy is gonna be a huge one, because most likely there are some issues deep down within that you need to get sorted out and really be able to knead through and figure out how it's affecting the way you view yourself, and really just surrounding yourself with loving individuals, watching loving films, confident films, because I find that if you watch things that portray the mood that you're in, it's only gonna make it worse. But if you watch things that are uplifting, it makes you feel good from the inside, and that will blossom to the outside. Oh. Ooh, wow. Do you have a relationship with your dad? Sorry if that sounds invasive, I'm sure she meant. No, I do not have a relationship with my dad, and I've tried in the past, but it is not something that, it's just not something that I think will ever be, and it's unfortunate, but that is just how life is sometimes. So your girl is parentless. What is a life goal you want to accomplish? I could make this serious and make it about money, business, relationships, family, but honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is that I really want to build an underground bunker one day. I want to have enough money to build an extreme underground survival bunker so that if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I am prepared. I have a bunker with a ton of canned foods. My pets will be okay with me, and people that I know I can trust will stay in my bunker with me with oxygen and medical supplies. And because without that bunker, I think I'm screwed. So there you go. Which place would you most definitely want to settle down at when you begin your own family? This is a really good question, because this has recently been coming up for me in the last few months, not having my own family, but where I ultimately want to settle down. I own a condo now in Los Angeles. I love my home. It's definitely hopefully my first condo of many. But as I've been out here, I've been getting this urgency to move again. I really, really, really want to move to Portland. I don't know why. I can't get it out of my head. I really want to move to Portland, Oregon, and I always go on Zillow and I look at properties there either to rent or own. So I've considered Portland, Austin, and also New York, 3 different places, but I'd say Portland is at the top of my list, and I think it would be an amazing place to raise a family. So I don't actually know how much longer I'm gonna stay in LA. Probably another few years, but it might not be. I don't know. I'm ready for a change, and depending on how things with acting really go, I want to give it years to see how it blossoms, but that's mainly why I'm here. But LA has been amazing. I can't stress that enough. I love this city. I love everything about it, but I'm also like, I'm 24, I'm gonna be 25. I'm ready to experience a new place. I think it'd be fun. This is a really good question. From 2015 Jazz to 2019 Jazz, top 3 ways you have grown mentally, emotionally, etc. Wow. So much has changed from 2015. One, I would say my patience has gotten a lot better. I am not a patient person. I'm very short-tempered and hot-blooded, and I feel that has improved tremendously, and I don't know how. Maybe it's just getting older and growing up. I mean, quarter life crisis or what? I have really changed the way that I communicate with people, and it's funny because I was a very, what's the word? Passive aggressive, so I would say things like, sure, just go hang out with them. But it wasn't like, sure, just go hang out with them. It was actually like, I guess if that's what you're gonna do. Do you know what I mean? That was the way that I communicated with people when I was angry. And that's hurtful, and it's confusing, and it stresses people out. And it kills me to know that I directly did that to some of the people that I love so much today, or even people that I'm not friends with anymore. And so I've really changed that. I was recently talking to somebody, not gonna say names because it's not important, but I was talking to them and we were text messaging. I'd done something that frustrated them, and I said, you know what, I'm so sorry. I've been really, crazy with my schedule, but that is not fair for me to have done that to you. I just hope that you can be understanding, and if you want to take some time or take some space, like, I totally get it. And this person was used to me saying the same type of thing, but with way more aggressive undertones. And we ended up getting on the phone because they were like, I know what you're doing. You always do this. This is how you communicate. And I was like, wait, no. you don't know me very well anymore because we haven't talked. Like me and this person, we talk, but we're not that close. And I was like, no, you don't get it. Like, I'm actually just being sincere. Like, I'm sorry I stressed you out. And so after a few minutes, they were like, whoa, you actually don't sound angry. And I was like, because I'm not. I don't have time to argue with people. Maybe that's what it is. I don't have time to argue with people. They were like, so you say the same things that you would have said then, but there's a completely different intent and undertone to it. And I was like, sorry, but also, yeah. So that's one thing. Another thing is I believe in myself more now, and I've accomplished things that I don't think I would have ever been able to accomplish in 2015, obviously. I bought an apartment or a condo. I have 2 lovely dogs. I had 2 rescues. I've gained amazing friendships with people, very authentic friendships. I've, joined one of the top 3 agencies. These are just accomplishments that I don't think I ever thought I would have been able to do, which is very exciting. So that's the second thing. The third thing is I've managed to find such happiness. I was really not happy in 2015 or 2016 or 2017. Those were incredibly hard years for me, and I was very depressed. I was very OCD ridden. It was just all over my mind. I was very not in a good place, and antidepressants played a huge role in making me happy. Therapy played a huge role. Good friendship made a huge role, and keeping myself busy made a huge role. So I feel very blessed to have gotten to this place of extreme happiness. I get stressed, I get sad, I get emotional, but I mean, it was so toxic before, and now I just feel it's so under control, and I have my hour or 2 of being angry or, sitting in bed and pouting and watching a TV show while eating snacks, and then I move on rather than letting it last for 3 weeks, So those are 3. Are you officially dating Alex Wasabi? So that video is that video was for fun, and like I had a sketch that I had planned to film for Valentine's Day, and I did film it, but the footage just didn't come out good enough for me to feel comfortable editing it and posting it. So I was kind of scrambling on Valentine's Day. I was like, I'm single, I need something to post on YouTube. Oh my God, I haven't done anything with Alex yet. Let me see if he would be down to do an awkward video where I sit down and pretend it's a sketch. I'm acting, I'm having fun. It's very over the top, but I pretend that he's my boyfriend, and he's clearly not my boyfriend. And there's so many comments of people like, we miss Lorex, or like they're like, this is weird. They don't really see it. Like, he's not into her. How does she not tell? Or how can she not tell that he's not into her? I don't know, guys. I think I'm just blinded by love. I love you, Alex Wasabi. He's a really good friend of mine, and I just thought it would be a funny dynamic for us to put into a video. But me and Alex are not dating each other. If you couldn't tell by the very cringy dynamic that we had in that video, for those of you coming at me and thinking that that I'm forcing this guy to be in a relationship with me, you're right. For the video, I was, and it was just for comedic purposes, but no, there's nothing going on there. So I'm sorry to any of you that I've let down. What are your turn-ons and turn-offs on guys? How do you decide to stop talking to them or just be friends? Turn-ons with the guy, me and Diamond were just talking about this the other day. Turn-ons with a guy, physically, nice smile. I really love good teeth and good hair. Oh, that gets me every single time. You got abs, I'm not mad about that either. Turn-ons in terms of personality is if you can make me laugh, if you're charming, respectful to your parents, and ambitious. Ambition is such a huge thing, which is amazing because a lot of the guys in LA are very ambitious. And then turn-offs, the opposite of all of the things that I just said in terms of physical appearance, except the abs. And the abs. But I am such a weirdo when it comes to teeth and hair. I don't know why. Oh, and bad feet. Oh God, that messes me right up. And turn-offs personality-wise, again, the opposite of everything that I just said. If you have a huge ego, yuck. Like, relax, bro. You're not that great. And to stop talking to them, I'm kind of the worst. If I'm really not into them, I really will just stop responding. And I get it, that's disrespectful, it's ghosting, but it's also LA. The amount of times I've been ghosted, get over it. Like, this is just how, that sounds terrible. I don't mean it that way. I just mean we all get ghosted. I get ghosted, they've gotten ghosted. we can get ghosted together. That's just life. If I'm not into it, I'm not gonna waste another second trying to communicate with somebody that I feel I just don't care to communicate with. And then if it is somebody that I really feel that I've actually built something with, or we had a connection or whatever, and I realize that it's just not happening, I just tell them like, hey, I gotta be honest, you've been great, but I don't really see this going any further. I would love to be your friend, I would love to do this, and it's up to them to react and take that however they want to. Honesty is always the best policy. When you feel that you owe that person, not that you owe anyone anything, but when you do feel like you don't want to just walk away, if this is something that you actually cherish, it's best to end it in a polite way. Maybe I'm just getting karma, who knows, probably. My cousin Jessica says, who's your favorite cousin? I would probably say my cousin Jessica is my favorite cousin, but actually, honestly, and that's the tea though. All right guys, that is gonna be it for this Q&A. I think that I've tortured myself enough because I'm just gonna sit and edit this and then honestly go to sleep because these allergies are not the bee's knees at all. Vince and I say goodbye. Duke is in his crate because he's feeling really bad about throwing up. Bud, you're okay. You can come out. You don't have to stay in there. Oh, he looks so sad. We say goodbye for now. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry that this was such a low energy video, but hey, I can't be on all the time, you know? I don't feel good. But we'll be back with another video tomorrow. We've got officially 7 days left of Vloguary, and then it's done. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Besitos. Bye.